What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be talking about things that you can learn from a narcissist. Trust me, you're going to want to stay and watch the video. Don't leave right now. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So boom, welcome back, folks. Yes. There are things, believe it or not, it's like Ripley's Believe It or Not, that you can actually learn from a narcissist, right? And please bear with me, because I'm telling you, y'all know how I spin. Y'all know how I like to put a spin on things and that type of stuff right there. How I like to try to reframe experiences to help you heal. Like, instead of saying, I wasted time, you can say, hey, at least I spent this time learning how not to be treated. So now in the future, I know how to be treated if I so choose to be in a new relationship, if I so choose to move forward and be with somebody else, if I so choose to, live my life in this other way. This is what happens in a lot of these spaces right here, right? So narcissistic people, toxic people, whatever, like teach you things about yourself that you might not have known. One thing that you can learn from a narcissist is how strong you are. Because one of the most impactful statements that I've ever heard in my life, right, was like, it said, you never know how strong you are until you have to be. Until you have to be strong. You don't know how much strength you have inside of you until you have to be strong. Like in these situations, if you're trying to get out or leave a toxic relationship, you're trying to stay no contact, you're trying to learn how to set boundaries and things like that. You didn't know you had that in you. A lot of times, narcissists can bring out the worst in you, right? They can bring out the worst in you. You can have some reactive abuse incidents where you look like the abuser, where you look toxic, where you look like the person that is doing all the harm, right? But you can also learn things about yourself, that how strong you absolutely are. You know how strong you have to be to survive a toxic narcissistic relationship? You know how strong you have to be to survive emotional, physical, narcissistic abuse? You know how strong, you have to be strong as hell. So that's one thing that you can learn from narcissists, is how strong you already are. How absolutely strong, how much strength you already have inside of you. How powerful you already are. That's impactful. That's so, I'm just telling you, it can be so impactful. It can be so helpful for you in these spaces to understand what you're going through, to understand what you're experiencing, right? But like, to understand how strong you are, you know how strong you have to be? Some people, and it's not me being judgmental, y'all, but some people say, look, I stayed for the kids, which is understandable in a lot of circumstances, right? That's the initial mindset. You don't want to break the family up. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that, right? That's the initial mindset that so many people face and so many people go through, right? But then you also understand the other side of things. I had to change scenery, y'all. But like I said, some people stay for the kids, right? But then there's a lot of people who don't know how strong you have to be to leave, to take the kids and leave, to take the kids to just understand, just like, damn, I have to be strong to be able to leave this toxic relationship space for my kids. You don't know how strong you have to be until you have to do it. And a lot of people experience this same exact phenomenon. They go through it, they experience it, it hurts and it sucks. But look how strong you are. Take time to sit back and sometimes just like, damn, I am strong. I'm strong as hell. You know what I mean? Like, that helps you. That can help you in the end, because like I said earlier, some people do stay for the kids. It takes strength to stay for the kids sometimes too, because you feel like you're sacrificing yourself. You're sacrificing your happiness sometimes in these spaces. So it takes strength, but it's a different type of strength, Like, it's just, everybody's situation will be different, y'all. But that's one thing that you can absolutely learn from a narcissist or toxic person. It's just how strong you actually are. How ingenious you have to be, how smart you are. This is the crazy thing about it is, y'all. So many people get into these toxic relationships, right? And being in these toxic relationships, narcissistic people try to make you insecure. They try to take away your confidence. They try to take away your self-confidence, because narcissists seem like they have a lot of self-confidence, but we lack it. Us exuding this layer of self-confidence typically is to mask the gross insecurities, the huge insecurities that we do have. So if you see narcissistic people out here being, super out there and confident, typically they're super insecure. Like, it doesn't take much. They have these big egos, and it doesn't take much to fracture their egos. So one thing you can learn from a narcissist is how good a person you are, how much confidence you have, because they try to take it from you. Yo, narcissists are jealous of you. They mirror you. Like, think about that right there. They mirror you. They are jealous of you. So they mirror you. They try to make it seem like you're a bad person, that you don't have anything to offer the world, that you're just horrible overall. So they mirror you. They mirror you in these circumstances. They mirror you in these situations. They start to act like you. You're not a good person. You're a horrible person. You're not attractive. Nobody else is going to want you, but you're good enough for me to behave like. You're good enough for me to mirror. You're good enough for me to try to take on your personality characteristics, try to integrate myself into your friend group, try to take your friends from you. You see what I'm saying? That you're bad. You're this. You're that. They try to name call you. They try to belittle you. They try to demean you, but they want to act like you. They want to become like you sometimes. What sense does that make? Think about it from right there. You can learn how valuable you actually are, how good a person you actually are. Like, they try to project their insecurities onto you because they are super insecure people. So they want to make you feel less than. Understand how valuable you are for me to start behaving like you, for me to take on your personality characteristics, for me to start to act like you. Understand how valuable you actually are in these circumstances, in this situation. So think about it from that perspective right there. You are valuable. You are worth so much. You are powerful. You have a lot going for you. You have so much going for you. Like, you have so much going for you that I have to act like you. You have so much going for you that I have to try to take it from you. You have so much going for you that I have to try to be like you. But I have to make you feel like you don't have those things. So when I start to do the exact same things you do, when I start to I chastise your taste in music, but now I'm listening to it. I chastise the way you dress, but I'm dressing like you. This could be your friend or your family member. You don't have to be your partner, right? This can be, like I said, it's the fact that the things that they are jealous of are the things that you are, that show you how powerful you actually are, right? That's what I'm telling you. Narcissistic people, toxic people in these spaces right here, you understand exactly how much you're worth because they show you, but they try to take it from you. You're worthless. You're worthless. Nobody else is going to want you, but I don't want to leave you. I'm not going to let you move on. What kind of dumbass mindset is that, y'all? Nobody else is going to want you, but I'm not going to let you move on. What? I'm going to move on, but I'm going to try to interrupt and interfere with your life, interfere with your new relationships. Nobody else is going to want you. You're not going to find anybody better than me. That's one thing you can actually learn from a narcissist right there too, is how little they are worth. Is how little they are inside, how little we are inside. You know, I'm a narcissist. You just understand that right there. They are so insecure that they want to try to convince you that they are the best you're going to get, but they try to keep you from moving on. What sense does that make, y'all? What sense does that make? One thing, you can find a lot of truth about you in the lies the narcissist tells. You can find out a lot. Yo, I just made it up too. That's fire. Oh, wait. You can hear a lot of truth in the lies the narcissist tells because you can just flip it. See what they're saying? You're worthless. That means you're worth much. You're worth a lot. You're horrible looking. You're overweight. That means you look good. Look at that right there. They're telling you what you're worth. They're telling you how much you're worth by lying to you about it. It's like opposite day. You have to it's like opposite day. Opposites attract. Opposite this, opposite that. You know what I mean? This is the type of space that you're in. You can understand exactly how much you're worth when they lie to you. The lies that they tell are the truth. Like, the flip it, it's the truth. The lie that they tell you, nobody else is going to want you. They know people are going to want you, so that's why they try to keep you from moving on. How ignorant does that sound? Nobody else is going to want you, but I'm going to try to disrupt your life. I'm going to try to disrupt your schedule. You're the worst thing that ever happened to me, but I'm not going to let you move on. I'm going to try to throw my life in your face. You can learn a lot about yourself from the way narcissists talk and how they act and how they behave. I know it sounds ignorant as hell, but just flip it. Reframing your experience can help you out so much, y'all. Reframing it. Look how much, there's so many people that I've talked to that are in my support group that just they are relearning themselves. Like, they're relearning things about themselves, but they're also realizing things about themselves from this toxic relationship. Like, you know what? I didn't know how strong I could be, Lee. I'm strong as hell. I ain't know this. I'm smart as hell. I didn't know how smart I could be. I didn't know how ingenious I could be. I didn't know I could make these plans. I didn't know I could just stay no contact. I didn't know how resilient I was, how resilient I am. You don't know what you don't know. But that's why I said I made this video, to just help you understand how reframing your experience can help you out so much. It can help you understand so much that is going on within this toxic relationship dynamic. It's just, reframing is powerful. It is. Reframe, just take a look at your situation right now. Because even if you're still in it, right, and you want to be out of it, or you're trying to stay in it, whatever your decision is, right, reframe your mindset. This is not like, don't reframe it in a way that keeps you sad as hell. You know what I mean? My life is over. Nobody else is going to want me. So, well, at least how strong I got to be to stay in this toxicity. That's reframing it to be for some sadness. You see what I'm saying? Creating a plan of action and things like that can help you understand what comes next. Your plan of action is going to look different from everybody else's plan of action. Your strengths are going to be different than other people's strengths. Your weaknesses are going to be different than other people's weaknesses. This kind of goes without saying. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to be as strong as you possibly can. I want y'all to have the life that you actually want to live. I want you to be as powerful and as happy as you possibly can, y'all, because that's the goal. Reframing your experience can help you just thrive in the face of this damn dark cloud that might be over your life right now. You know what I mean? So that's why I made this video, y'all. Things that you can learn about yourself from toxic narcissistic relationships. Things you can learn from a narcissist. Like, I'm not telling you you can learn how to be sneaky. You can learn how to be manipulative. You can learn all that type of stuff too. That's kind of darkness, so right? You didn't know how smart you were. You didn't know how you can learn how intuitive you are. Because sometimes your sixth sense kicks in. You're like, damn, they're cheating on me, ain't they? I feel like you cheating on me. Your behavior has shifted. You can realize you can learn how intuitive you are. You can understand, you can learn how good your senses are, but you got to learn how to follow your senses. You see what I'm saying? You can learn how to trust your intuition, trust those senses, trust that you are making the right decision, trust that you know what's going on, trust that that things are going to work out for the best for you. Trust that, y'all. You can learn how loving and caring you are. You can learn how empathetic you are, because when you compare and contrast yourself to this toxic ass narcissistic bastard, you understand it's like, I am loving and caring. Look how dark you are. Look, I am compassionate. I am empathetic. They'll tell you that they'll tell you that you're heartless, that you don't have a heart. What the hell are you doing with them then? I gotta have something to be with your crazy ass. You know what I mean? There's a heart in here somewhere. Tin Man. You know what I mean? If I only had a brain. You got something. You know it. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into this video. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm so thankful for you. If you made it this far and you live in the Washington, D.C. area or surrounding areas and whatnot, our very first in-person workshop is going to be on September the 14th, 2024, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. You'll find a link in the description of this video. It says DC Workshop, and I'm going to pin it to the top of the comment section as well. So check that out. Come out there and see me in Washington, D.C. It's going to be an amazing in-person event to help you heal, grow, get around people that are going through the same thing as you, get around people that understand what you're going through. And also, maybe, a little bit, it might be on the bottom of your list, but maybe meet Lee Hammock. Anyways, y'all, make sure to sub to this channel. Mental Health is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.